This episode contains both snark and sarcasm which might be offensive to sensitive viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome back, fellow shop rats. It's a Talk About It Tuesday, and today we're going to talk about Brand X motor swaps. It's an interesting topic. We've covered it before, but we're going to circle back around on it again because I think I've come up with the final solution on how to solve this once and for all. Don't go away. You're not going to want to miss this one. I'm Mike.
This is My Cars Shop.
Like I said, I know we've had this discussion before, but I had some insights. I had some ideas. I
Had an apostrophe.
did about this recently as I was on one of the Facebook groups that I'm involved in, and a guy has put an LS into a ridiculously built Dodge Dart, and it's a go fast, win money car, and I completely understand why he put an LS in it because it's cheaper and you can make a lot of horsepower for low bucks, and it's easier to fix. Not to say easier to fix, but cheaper to fix, parts availability, etc., etc., etc. Now, let me clarify that I'm not a big proponent of that particular swap, but I do have a Ford with a Chevrolet motor in it, so I can't be too hypocritical. I don't know that I would put a Chevrolet motor in my Challenger or a Ford motor for that matter. Although I do know a guy who put a Challenger on a Crown Vic, oh no, a Dakota chassis. So that one's a Mopar, but he bought the Circle Track car from Dylan McCool that's on a Ford. What the heck is it? A Grand. Yeah. Anyway, it's a '68 Charger on a Ford chassis and drives the wheels off of it. And there's episodes on Dylan's channel, and I'm sure it's all over the place out there. So, but he happened to buy this car. Dave is the guy I got the dash components from, and so he runs the wheels off of the car, and I understand. Again, it's cheap, it's simple, and you do what you can within the budget, and certainly that's what my car shop is all about. Although I do tend to be a little bit more of a purist and try to keep period correct, factory correct motors and so forth in the vehicles that I have, but if the right opportunity came along, I'm not saying I wouldn't make the swap. However, the point of today's episode is how do we solve this epidemic once and for all? It might not be nearly as hard to solve as many of you think if you have serious issues with those kinds of swaps and so forth. Then there's a way you can solve this, and I'm going to give you that in just a minute. But it is a practical thing for many people, and if it's what you have, I mean, let's face it. If I had a Crown Vic, that's what I was looking for before, and I didn't have the time, energy, resources, and money to do the Challenger the way I'm doing and hand fabricating everything, I certainly couldn't afford to buy all the sheet metal that we have into this car with the dash upgrades or the dash bits that we bought. I've got $2,760 some dollars into this car complete, and I have everything to put the car basically together and drive it. Major components that I'm missing would be other than like things like door seals and stuff, but I don't consider those to be major components. I'm missing a hood and the grill and the headlight bezels and front bumper. Other than that, I have pretty much everything to put this car together and put it back on the road and drive it. But if I didn't have all of that, and I didn't have the sheet metal skills that I have, and I wasn't able to find a lot of the stuff that I'm able to find for pennies on the dollar, um, and I had a Crown Vic sitting out back, I might think about it because, you do what you can with what you got. That's the spirit of true hot rodding. But there are the purists. There are those whose heads absolutely explode when somebody does something like that. And, well, you'd swear that, that the world was coming to an end because of making that swap. So if you're one of those people who has those serious issues, I have a way that's guaranteed to solve this almost, not every single time, but almost every time. And you can put an end to this brand X swap epidemic that's going on out in the car hobby. Very simply, buy the car from the person who's doing it and do with it what you want to be done, and that solves the issue. Well, the car might not be for sale. In my experience, big stupid money, unless there's some kind of an emotional attachment. I mean, if somebody was to come up to me today and offer me $75,000 for the Challenger and all the bits I have for it, I'd be friggin' crazy not to sell it. And then you could gut out all of this fabricated stuff that I've done and put in the right stuff and do the car the right way, right? So that solves the epidemic on this issue. Is if you don't like it, then just keep throwing money at them until they finally acquiesce and sell it to you, and then you can pull out brand X and put in brand Mopar or whatever and make it the way that you know it's supposed to be and make it the right way, because that's what's important. Having fun is not important. Enjoying your stuff isn't important. Being out and racing it or driving it, that's not really what's important. We have to stay true to Mother Mopar or whoever. In real life, I have to work pretty hard to not shoot my mouth off because I'm known for that. And when I see people flaming somebody for doing a brand X swap, it's one of the things I often feel like writing in the comments is, you can solve this. Just keep throwing money at the guy until he sells it to you. Then you can solve this whole issue once and for all. Put your money where your mouth is. Put up or shut up. If it's not your car, then you really don't have any right to say anything. But if it is your car, then you can do it the right way. Problem solved, right? Put up or shut up. Put your money where your mouth is, and it solves the problem. Because there's some exceptions. I know there are some exceptions that no amount of money is going to get you to sell something if you're emotionally attached to it. And I get that, but that's going to be the rare exception. Most of the time, big stupid checks can solve the issue. So there you go. I mean, that's the whole car hobby, right? Is money solves everything. Let's throw money at it, and not ingenuity and not creativity and all of that. So if you're one of those people who has to be done the right way, and you have to buy the right materials, and you have to buy the right sheet metal, and you have to buy the best of the best, and you want everything to be done right, then you're used to throwing stupid money at stuff anyway. So go for it and put your money where your mouth is and solve this brand X epidemic. I'm probably being a little bit more sarcastic than I should be in this episode, but it was just funny, and I thought that's a great Talk About It Tuesday episode. To each their own, right? Let's do things the way that you enjoy. That's the whole mantra around here. I have no issues with people who want to, buy the high quality parts and not fabricate stuff and keep things numbers matching and keep the original air. I don't have any problem with that at all. Original air in the spare is fine if that's what you're into. Where I have issues with it is when it starts crossing the line and people get out their little ticket books and start writing tickets to other people for the way they prefer to do things. So, and if you're on my channel here, we don't do things the right way. We just do things the safe way and the fun way. And that's what it's all about. So keep that in mind. All right, that's going to do it for this one. It's been a good Talk About It Tuesday, and drop your thoughts and comments down there. Like I said, I don't have a problem with however you choose to do your thing. I'm good with it, and I appreciate all aspects of the hobby and the ways that each person enjoys to do things. But we got to be a little bit gracious and considerate of others in that process as well. So probably need to take that lesson to myself and not be quite as snarky about the whole subject. But I had fun with this, so that kind of fits in line with the theme of the channel here. All right, we'll catch you on the next one, and don't forget, rock!